The Frog Prince. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess who loved playing with her golden ball. Every day, she would toss it high into the air and catch it, laughing with joy. One sunny afternoon, as she played near a deep forest pond, the ball slipped from her hands and splashed into the water. The princess gasped and ran to the edge of the pond. She could see her golden ball sinking deeper and deeper. She tried reaching for it but couldn't. Tears filled her eyes as she cried, "Oh, what will I do? My favorite ball is gone forever." Just then a small voice croaked, "Why are you crying, princess?" She looked around and saw a green frog sitting on a lily pad, blinking at her with big round eyes. "My golden ball has fallen into the pond," she said. "It's my most precious toy." The frog hopped closer. "I can get it for you," he said, "but what will you give me in return?" The princess thought for a moment. "Anything you want," she said. "Jewels, my crown, even my finest dress." The frog shook his head. "I don't want jewels or crowns," he said. "But if you let me eat from your plate, drink from your cup, and sleep on your pillow, I'll fetch your ball." The princess was surprised by this strange request, but quickly agreed. "Yes, yes, of course. Just get my ball back." With a big splash, the frog dove into the pond. Moments later, he popped back up, holding the golden ball in his slimy hands. He tossed it to the princess, who caught it with delight. "Oh, thank you," she said, spinning with happiness. But as she ran back to the castle, she forgot all about her promise to the frog. That evening, as the princess sat down to dinner with her family, she heard a soft knock at the door. A servant opened it, and there stood the frog. He hopped into the dining hall, croaking loudly, "Princess, I've come to eat from your plate, drink from your cup, and sleep on your pillow, just as you promised." The princess's cheeks turned red. She didn't want to let a slimy frog sit at the table or sleep in her bed. But the king, her father, said sternly, "You must keep your word, my dear. A promise is a promise." Unhappily, the princess let the frog hop onto the table. He ate from her plate, drank from her cup, and followed her to her bedroom. When it was time for bed, the frog looked up at her and said, "Lift me onto your pillow, princess." She wrinkled her nose but obeyed. The frog settled on her soft pillow and fell asleep, snoring softly. The princess stayed as far away as she could, but she kept her promise. The next morning, when the princess woke up, the frog was gone. In his place stood a handsome prince with kind eyes and a warm smile. "Who are you?" she asked in surprise. "I'm a prince," he explained. "An evil witch cursed me, turning me into a frog. The curse could only be broken by someone who kept a promise to me. You have freed me, princess, and for that, I am forever grateful." The princess's heart softened as she listened to his story. The prince thanked her and invited her to visit his kingdom. Over time, they became the best of friends, and their friendship grew into love. One day, they were married in a grand celebration, and the entire kingdom rejoiced. From that day on, the princess learned the importance of keeping her promises, no matter how difficult they seemed. She and the prince lived happily ever after, always remembering the little frog who brought them together. And so the golden ball was not the only treasure the princess found that day by the pond. She also discovered the value of kindness, honesty, and true friendship. If you like the story, please like the video and subscribe the channel for daily updates. Thanks for watching.